Hey, I'd like to kind of share a little bit on the growth strategy and of course the regional financing and tax advantage of Singapore. So now I'll transfer it to my digital self. Yeah. Hi, right now I would like to talk a little bit about the growth strategy. The strategy for Qixing is based on some multi-steps, and there are three tiers to the model that is focusing and exploring of the film technology and as well as leadership that is pressing to the Southeast Asia market. The model is based on some core adjacent transformational model that we need to actually migrate the risk of market entry into something we call protecting a recurring revenue stream and finally establish Qixing as a market intelligent kind of a urban infrastructure ecosystem. So to do that, there's basically core optimization. We need to do like automated parking infrastructures that we want to build with some industrial engineering capability as well as manufacturing advantages, skills, costs, etc. to a 50 lifespans in the infrastructure. So with that, the strategy objective is to make sure that the test business model is very challenging, and while we are laying the foundation of developing of the structure, core businesses of that will offer the branch some unique economies, operational performance, scalar infrastructure, foundation of leverage to the further part of it. So with the smart parking, as what you can see, our growth strategy will also include smart mobility, service layer expansion, which will include the core optimization of automatic parking infrastructure adjacent to that. Smart mobility like service layer expansion transitional will be actually quite important. Growth will still continue to grow as we have a transformational AI driven urban mobility platform that demands utilization platform related parking issues, energy consumption, EV chargers will kind of link to that particular piece of the growth strategy. At this stage, the value proposition is no longer a simple urban infrastructure, but it's a long-term play of intelligent urban infrastructure layer that we are able to kind of make sure that we actually leverage a part of it. So as a part of growth strategy, this is something that we are thinking. And now it comes to the launchpad and financial piece of it. So Singapore is used as a Qixing regional hub, and with the regional hub, it actually has great testing background, financing, and collaboration services. So the Singapore market is early market that we want to kind of leverage in with the Land Transport Authority, with the policy that's in Singapore. We want to use this launchpad and grow it to the global piece of it as what we are thinking. The market opportunity is great, and then the strategy, launchpad, and regional structure will enable us to do that. So with that, I want to show you some of the figures that we're talking about. Singapore's smart parking system, which will be a strategy part of the launchpad and regional service. As you can see, the figures as improving will improve in the CAGR of about 17.4%, which will lead us to a world-class infrastructure as well as something that is sustainable, that is a car-like policy. So if you like, I wanted to thank you for your kind attention and hoping this will be something that we are looking out for, that we can establish through regional financing, tax incentive, advantages, and etc. Yeah, so with that, thank you so much for having your time to share your time to actually look at this. And then I will now pass over to the next speaker, which will talk a little bit about the portion on regional expansion and road plan. All right.